5-1 in the end, Jono. You've got to be pleased with that one.
Yeah, unbelievable performance. Probably the worst pitch we've ever been on in terms of my managerial career. It's a poor surface. Nobody's fault. It's just the weather that we've had. I mean, Bamber Bridge are one of the best footballing sides in the league, without a shadow of a doubt. So it doesn't benefit them in any way, shape, or form. But you know, to perform the way we did on a surface like that was incredible. Really good, relentless performance.
Obviously, the first half was quite balanced overall, but we came out two goals ahead. What does that do going into half time?
As I say, I think to be fair, I thought in the first half we were very good. You know, I thought we played on the front foot. We started with 2 up top rather than Duds a little bit deeper to occupy the centre halves, and it worked. You know, Jordan always occupies probably more than one player at times. They have a tendency to double up on him. When you leave a player like Duds, you know, in the space that he was left in, he's going to take his chances. But in fairness, he could have had his hat trick. You know, wonderful save off the kid in goal. It was a really good, solid performance first half. We talked about half time, keeping the hammer down and being relentless, playing on the front foot, trying to play into the channels, which tended to be where the pitch is slightly better. Unfortunately for us, you know, they scored from our point of view a poor goal. Letting the lad on his left foot, good play. Jack Baxter used to obviously be at Radcliffe. Great little ball and they made it 2-1. It could have got nervy, to be fair, but the way we reacted after that, you know, on the front foot constantly. And to be fair, I think it was more than well deserved.
Obviously, you and Banji again off the bench. Now, obviously, went out on loan, came back to Bamber, got himself some minutes, and now finding himself more useful coming off the bench. Would be fair, would you say?
Yeah, Banji don't want to be coming off the bench. Banji wants to be starting games. He was at this football club starting games. He was the most important player, scoring lots of goals. As I've said in the past about him, is that we've got a player up top, or we've got 2 players up top that have got an incredible amount of goal involvements, and Banji, missing what he did in pre-season, put him on the back foot, but the lad's work ethic, the lad's character, the lad's attitude, to understand where he is at this moment in time in the squad has been incredible. You know, and he's a big part of what we're doing, My message to him has been the same all the way through. He's going to have to be patient. That applies to all the other players on the bench. You know, you look who's on the bench today, Jamie Morgan and Josh Hancock. 25 goals between them on the bench. Harry Brockbank couldn't get on. Willow Tomlinson wasn't even in the squad. We've got a top squad, you know, to try and manage, and players like Banji are a massive part of what we're trying to achieve and going forward in the future. So to have that type of player that's that hungry, that relentless, coming off the bench, putting them kind of performances week in, week out, is fantastic for me and Burr.
Obviously not the furthest distance from Radcliffe, but the fans travelled well today, didn't they? You could hear them throughout the game.
Yeah, I think what we saw last week, Burn touching it after the game, was everything we dreamed of when we took the job. Like, we'd see them type of scenes. But then when you come into Bamber Bridge and perhaps the event isn't seen as big as what 𝗏𝗀𝗀𝗀 is, to get the numbers that we get, the noise that they're creating, we're a football club that's growing. You know, it's a football club that's been growing for the last 7 years. But it's a football club that's grown exponentially over this season. And you'll have to look at the average attendance at all to see what I mean by that. In terms of the away following, it's been incredible all season. And everyone says the same thing about the noise that they make. Is always, you know, it's a bit cliche about being at the 12th man, but from our point of view, the people we know, you know, what they were talking about or what they were singing about at the end about being burned, you know, being 2 of their own and that type of stuff. It's amazing to be a part of something that is growing the way it is.
Obviously, it's guys next Saturday. Any early thoughts or plans for training or that game?
No. We'll have the footage of guys. The guys are a good side. I've watched a bit of them this season. To be fair, they're a good side. Picked right up, you know, under 𝗏𝗀𝘀cie. I think it'll be a really tough game, but we'll do our own work. So in terms of thinking about what that looks like, it's a case of assessing what we've come through today with injuries and things like that. Get a couple of training sessions in hopefully this week and plan for next Saturday then.